Connecting AI agents to AWS resources previously required complex authentication setups that didn't integrate well with existing AWS identity and access management systems. You can now connect AI agents directly to the AWS MCP server using AWS Sign-in with industry standard OAuth. Your existing AWS identities, sign-in methods, IAM permissions, and governance controls continue to apply without modification. You can authorize agents interactively through a browser or programmatically using headless authorization for automated workflows. You can govern OAuth access using familiar IAM policies combined with new OAuth capabilities, including global condition keys, token introspection and revocation APIs, dynamic client registration, and CloudTrail audit events for comprehensive visibility and control. Organizations running Apache Kafka clusters outside AWS face challenges migrating workloads, implementing disaster recovery, and distributing data across hybrid and multi-cloud environments. Managing custom replication infrastructure or configuring open-source tools requires operational overhead. MSK Replicator now addresses these challenges by extending support to MSK Standard brokers. You can replicate from external Kafka clusters to MSK Standard brokers, connecting to your external clusters using SASL/SCRAM or MTLS authentication. The service retains your original topic names during replication while automatically preventing infinite replication loops. It synchronizes consumer group offsets bidirectionally, allowing you to move producers and consumers across clusters independently without coordination constraints or data loss. You can also replicate from MSK Standard back to external clusters for failback scenarios. This capability is available in all AWS regions where MSK Replicator operates. Organizations struggle to manage assets stored across different platforms and formats, requiring separate tools to discover and access medical images, dashboards, or reports. This creates silos that prevent teams from finding the data they need. With custom asset types in SageMaker Unified Studio for IAM-based domains, you can now address this problem. You can catalog any asset format in SageMaker Unified Studio, bringing all resources into a single searchable location. You can define custom types with metadata forms and fields that specify what information each asset carries. You can enrich assets with glossary terms and documentation to provide context for users and AI agents. Finally, you can subscribe through governed workflow across all assets, using the same request process for custom types as for native catalog assets. This eliminates the need for separate discovery tools and enables unified access control across your organization's data resources. When you operate database instances, you need to monitor state changes and respond to lifecycle operations like scaling, updates, or failures. Previously, you had to poll APIs to check operation status, which creates delays and complexity in automation workflows. Now, Timestream for InfluxDB publishes events to EventBr when your database instances or clusters undergo state changes. You can receive events for database lifecycle state changes including creation, deletion, scaling, parameter updates, maintenance, and reboots. You can automate workflows without polling API for status by using EventBr rules to trigger actions when operations complete or fail. You can route events to Lambda, step functions, or queues to build automation workflows, send alerts, or trigger downstream processes. You can persist events to CloudWatch logs or S3 to maintain audit trails for compliance requirements. Events are published to your default EventBr event bus with source AWS.Timestream InfluxDB and support content-based filtering.